I don't believe what I just saw. I can't effing believe what I goddamn just saw, mother effer, you son of a bitch. Ah! God Christ, Jesus Christ almighty. I know I shouldn't use the Lord's name in vain, but this is worth it for this kind of ending to the game. I'm trying to be gracious tonight. I'm trying to be rational, even though it's very hard for me to do that. As I just walk down here and just, oh my God. All right, let me just start by being nice. What a great game of baseball. It's hard for me to see it right now, but if you're a neutral, God bless you, because you much more enjoyed that game than me, or even Dodgers fans for most of it. But Dodgers fans are loving that game now. This is what you wanted if you're a baseball fan. Two best teams, huge series. We've all been talking about it, all been hyping it up, and it lives up to the hype. The pitching duel early on, and then the excitement in the 8th, 9th, and 10th inning. That's what baseball is all about. And I mean, having Freddie Freeman come up there with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 10th, it's what you want. One game, it's what you want as a baseball fan. And then, of course, Nestor just has to just give a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. And, of course, Freddie hits one out of the park because even hobbled Freddie, is going to hit the homer there on that pitch. Look, if I'm going to blame this game on anybody, and there's a couple of things to blame. It's not Nestor, even though he's the easy one to blame. It's not the bullpen imploding later, whether it was Cousins or whether it was Nestor. Two things. One, defensive malpractice killed this here. In the 5th inning, you have Soto not being able to make that play on the Enrique Hernandez flyout, and maybe it was just a difficult play for Soto, but it turns into a triple, which leads to a sac fly. Maybe Soto could have gotten Enrique out there, but he had the arm for it, but he just couldn't get it. And then in the 8th inning, you have Shohei with the double. Soto had to hit off the wall, okay. But then right after that, maybe it wasn't a great play by Soto, but Gleyber, what are you doing there? You let the ball just hit off you, and you just sit there and just stand there? Go after the ball. Why is nobody there? It shouldn't have been a triple. Or shouldn't have gotten a third, but because it's the Yankees, because we do stupid things like that, he gets a third, Mookie gets the sac fly, and the game is tied at 2. And then the bullpen of, I guess it was Jake Cousins. Cousins didn't really have it. We thought he had it after the Will Smith flyout, but Lux walks, Edman singles. And then they bring Nestor up there, and after a great play by Verdugo, and I will say Verdugo tonight, incredible defensively. He and the Rizzo catch, some pretty great defensive highlights tonight. But then after that, they intentionally walk Mookie Betts, which I didn't love. But in the moment, I'm thinking, okay, do you want Mookie to kill you or do you want Freddie to kill you? That's a problem with this Dodgers team. There's so many guys here. It's like, I'm freaking worried about Tommy Edman. He's batting 9th. This whole team, it just scares the hell out of you. It's such a dynamic offensive team, which made what Cole did tonight so impressive. But regardless, I was like, which one do you have kill you here? I guess that they decided we're going to let Mookie kill us. And sure enough, after a terrible first pitch, Freddie just hits one out of there. And the Dodgers win game 1. And so, yeah, the defensive malpractice there killed us. And then also the runners on base, which has been a common theme of the Yankee team. And it really showed up here tonight. We left 11 runners on. We were 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. It was just so many. Let's go through it. Soto walks. Then you have Edman with the error. 2 runners on. Jazz grounds out. Top of the first. Now, Jazz made up for it later, but whatever. Second inning, Rizzo singles. We have Volpe strike out. We have Wells ground out. We have Verdugo ground out. Third inning, we have Soto ground into a double play with when Gleyber gets on first, and then we have Judge strike out. One of many. 1, 2, 3 in the 4th. 5th inning, Verdugo singles with 2 outs. Gleyber grounds out. 6th inning, Soto singles. Giancarlo, his 6th home run of the postseason. What a beast this man is. I read a comment, and it's 100% right. Giancarlo has made his contract worth it here throughout this postseason. He's made his contract worth it. It was a huge number, but just on how he's shown up here in the postseason, and where would we be without Giancarlo Stanton? Not here, let me tell you that. So, credit to Giancarlo, who's just been balling out this entire playoffs and really showed up tonight. And I thought it the game-winning home run. At least I thought, but no. And then the brutal thing after that is that, all right, Jazz singles, Volpe intentional walk, Wells singles, bases loaded. Great play by Tommy Edman, though. That probably should have been a run. But Edman makes a great play. And then Verdugo strikes out. Bases loaded, Verdugo strikes out. Just one of many. We've seen it too many times this year. We should. I kept sitting there thinking 2 runs isn't enough. A 1-run lead isn't enough against this team. They keep killing you. So I just knew right there. I'm like, okay, something's gonna happen here because we cannot live off a 1-run lead. 7th inning, Judge singles. At least he does something. Stanton strikes out, although he's been great for us. But 8th inning, 1-2-3. 9th inning, Gleyber Torres is an inch away. A mother effing inch away from hitting a home run and giving us the lead. We had it. And it's the anti-Jeffrey Meyer. This one didn't help us. Actually, looking back on it, it probably would have been a double anyway. It definitely died at the wall, but still, it's just brutal. For a second, we all thought the Yankees had taken the lead and just, oh my gosh. So yeah, double, intentional walk. 2 runners on. This is Judge's time. This is his moment. Everyone who has been saying this guy can't hit in the postseason, he has a chance to shut all of them up right then and there. This is your time, Judge. This is the moment to do that. And what do? You pop up. The difference tonight between the Yankees and the Dodgers, their guy, it took a while, but he showed up. Ohtani eventually showed up, getting that double off the wall that led to the tying run. Judge never showed up. 3 strikeouts tonight. And 1 hit that I guess didn't really mean anything. Absolutely brutal for Judge. And I love this guy. I try to love him, but in October, it's like he's a completely different human being. I don't know what it is about October. Maybe it's random, but just seeing him time and time again. This is the time we need you. This is the time you are the chosen one. You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, or whatever. I haven't seen Star Wars. I know, criticize me in the comments. You're supposed to be the one to resurrect us, to give us that boost. And yeah, you did it with the Class A home run, but eventually that was forgotten about because we lost that game. This was the time to do it. This is the time to show up. What do? Pop out. Paying you too much money. Stanton's showing up. Why aren't you? So mad at watching this guy in the October. Get a hit one time in the postseason in the World Series. Can you get a big hit, please? Ohtani did tonight. Why can't you? I'm not blaming this whole game on Judge, but that one in bat just really ticked me off. And then the 10th inning, Jazz did it all by himself, man. The single, 2 stolen bases, and the force out by Volpe. He scores from. It was a one-man wrecking crew in that 10th inning. He stepped up, but then Wells strikes out, and that's the end of that. And then they got to our bullpen. And, look, most of the guys in the bullpen tonight did all right. I mean, only Cousins and Nestor with the earns runs given up. Cole had 1. Cole was great tonight. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 4 strikeouts against that team is pretty impressive. Holmes, Canley, and Weaver, no earned runs out of them. I mean, Canley had a run, but it was because it was the era, so it wasn't earned. But Holmes, Canley, and Weaver tonight stepped up. They gave you 3 innings of no earned run baseball. You should be able to win on that. The offense got to be able to step up. But if you can't leave 100 guys on base, because that'll happen. If you leave 300 men on base, if you leave 700 guys on base against this Dodgers team, this is bound to happen. Look, the Dodgers, I went into this series. The Dodgers are a better team. I feel like, I don't know if everyone agrees, but I feel like the Dodgers are a better team, and they proved that tonight. Yankees are a great team, the Dodgers are just a little bit better. The Yankees are the second best team in baseball, I feel like. But the Dodgers are just a little bit better. They come through in more big moments. We saw that here. So we're down 1-0, and it's a brutal one for us because we could have been up 1-0, and the whole series could have changed right there. But now we are in must-win territory tomorrow. We didn't have to win tonight. It would have been nice, but we didn't have to win tonight. Now we have to win tonight. It's Rodon against Yamamoto. And we need to score runs because Rodon's going to have that inning where he gives up like 3 runs on a 3-run homer. It's probably to Shohei. So we cannot allow that to happen. The offense has to click tonight against Yamamoto. They've got to come through. They've got to step up. They've got to get to him. We're going to need our guys to hit again. We're going to need another great performance from Jazz. We're going to need Gleyber at 2 hits tonight. Everyone got a hit except for Volpe. But we're gonna need hits with runners in scoring position. Wouldn't that be nice? Try it. No problem for Freddie Freeman. Why is it a problem for our team except for Jack Carlston? So we're gonna need our guys to come through tonight. We're gonna need them to step up because this Dodgers team is damn good. They're a great team. We have got to match them here. Tomorrow is if you want to win a World Series, you got to win tomorrow. Because I don't think we're going back to New York down 2-0 and have a chance. I don't think that's going to happen. Because then they got 2 games back here. So you got to step up. You got to come through. You got to get that big hit. You got to win. You got to pull it off. Will they do it? I don't know. But now's the time to see if they can do it. Brutal loss tonight by the Bronx Bombers. Not the worst loss ever, but sucks. Had a chance to win this game, but the 1-run leads weren't going to cut it. You had a 1-run lead after the 6th inning. That wasn't enough. You had a 1-run lead in the 10th inning. That wasn't enough. Not against this team. Not especially against the back end of our bullpen. Not enough. Had to get more big hits. Had to score more runs. Couldn't do it. And that's why the Dodgers are up 1-0 because they got the big hits when they needed to, and we couldn't get it. Struggled against against that Flaherty. Struggled with the exception of Stanton, and struggled against that bullpen, and that's why we're going home. Or we're going home tonight down 1-0. Still have a lot more time to turn things around, but it's got to start tomorrow. Got to get the win tomorrow. Got to get to Yamamoto tomorrow. Have to. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my first World Series reaction. I'll be back tomorrow for you'll either get happy Frankie or you'll get pissed off, drunken, angry, gonna curse up a storm Frankie. And for entertainment value, you probably prefer the latter. But for my mental health, for my therapist, for my family's sake, I prefer the former. Hopefully the former shows up tomorrow, as the Yankees will try to get a win off Yamamoto and even the series heading back to the Bronx. See you guys tomorrow. F you, Freddie Freeman.